G'day guys, how are you? It's Brendan from Messages from the Ordinary Man. I'm with the lovely Katie.
Hello.
So, Katie, there's always one thing I always say when we're first talking is, how's your day been so far?
Pretty good.
So what do you do for a crust?
I'm a disability support worker.
Man, we're going to have so many good conversations. So, like I was talking about before, I had my friend Mrs. Brown on the phone. She's Indigenous, bit of a legend.
Mm-hmm.
So, whenever I say Murikai, that's yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you hear the word Murikai, you know that I'm saying yes.
Yeah.
See, Murikai. So, I'm just going to put the window up because people wouldn't be hearing us. Disability support worker. Okay, how long have you been doing that for?
Nearly 3 years.
Nearly 3 years. And was there a lot of study involved?
Yes.
No, seriously?
A lot. So I do high care.
Okay, what do you mean by high care?
High care,
So high maintenance, so they're people that...
Not maintenance, we wouldn't really call it maintenance, we call it high needs.
High needs?
Just...
So people that can't normally wash or clean,
Yeah.
or... So people that are
personal
there.
care, people in wheelchairs, people with disabilities in wheelchairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you first got into it, I mean, I look at everything, you know. I think the job finds you.
Yeah.
I've always believed in that. Now I normally run hotels and resorts, and I'm overqualified.
Mm-hmm.
But I also believe it's important that if there's no work in your particular field, you still should be working some sort.
Yeah.
So, and I think the great part about being a taxi driver, while I talk about myself just a little bit for a second,
You're right.
it leads you into new ways of looking at socialising and looking at the way that you can help people. So I never thought that I would be driving a taxi, talking to all these different types of people out there, and all of a sudden coming up with a concept of Messages from the Ordinary Man, and talking to amazing people like you. And I think the more that we actually get out there and start talking to more people and communicating, because I think Australians have lost that fabric of communication, the better off we're going to become. And that's why, and I'd almost put money on it, that communication when you're with the people that you're taking care of would be extremely important.
Yes, it is.
And I also think that you would never, I don't think anyone in your field would ever degrade those people, because they're still human beings, and they still want to live as much of a normal life as they can.
That's right.
Does it get difficult at certain times understanding them?
Well, that's why you trained up before you even
Get there.
Yep.
Do you have like an understanding of, if it's a new client that you're going to, you've got an understanding of, you know, who they are, what?
Yeah, we have a background. We go through all their files with consent, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
And we just know how we can support that person.
Yeah.
Everyone is different, so it's a bit of work on the job as well.
Yep.
Like learning on the job, with like cues. If they can't speak, then we have to learn how to pick up those cues. So with the eye movements.
So they have a unique language that you have to learn.
It's all about.
Fantastic.
It's not just talking.
No, it's expressions. It's the way they look at you.
It's behaviour.
So here's an interesting part, because if they can't actually speak, how do you know when they're in pain, you know, or suffering from pain?
That's why we have to check all the other parameters, like their temperature. We have to their food diary really as well.
Because food can be pain can affect the way people eat.
And medication wise, because I'm able to give medication. It's all a part of I can't just gloss over it and say this is it, but it's once you're in
that industry,
it makes sense.
Well, no, look, and see, this is the thing. I think a lot of people out there, especially out there, don't understand what people's jobs truly are. And I think this is a great vehicle, because I think there's so many different people go, oh, you're a support worker, whatever. Yeah, but they don't actually understand what actually goes into being a support worker.
Yep.
It's like plumbers. People go, why would I want to be a plumber? Well, plumbing isn't just toilets.
No.
Plumbing isn't just different pipes going to different connectors. You know, plumbing can incorporate everything from manufacturing,
Yep.
where they actually got different pipe work, water pipe, pressure pipes going into certain areas. You know, so each one job isn't just a simple basic thing. There's always complications and complex procedures and ways of building, creating and doing things.
And things being a policy written
Yep.
to do certain ways, like manual handling, so
Yep.
you're safe,
They're
the client's safe. Yeah.
And I think that's why what you do is so special, because these people can't help themselves. So we need to make sure that we have good people helping the people that need help. And I think the families generally respect and are thankful for people like yourself. So first, from me to you, obviously from the people out there, we want to thank you for what you do. We really do.
Well, caring comes naturally to me, so I thought, what better place for me to do that, even though I was in the mines before this, doing hospitality. I was a duty manager, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this. I've been away from my partner too long. I need a whole new outlook on life.
Yep.
Well, I had an outlook on life, my outlook,
Yep.
and I was like, how can I integrate this with my working life and have a balance?
Yep.
So.
Because you've got to actually have a life-work balance.
Yes. Yeah.
Because we're not here to work for the entire life. We're here to enjoy what we have with the people we love.
Yep.
Wow. Well, that's a big transition.
Yeah.
From mining to care support.
Yep.
Well, holy psyches. Well, I think the great part is, hopefully I get to see you again. I get to see how it's all going for you. I once again, I think in this industry, it's not given the praise it deserves. So once again, I think what you're doing is absolutely fantastic, and I think people really need to know that there are good people out there making a difference.
We still exist.
But yes, we do, and that's why we need to emphasise this. And I think this is a great template to get that started. Other than that, guys, we appreciate you. You know, all the usual like, subscribe, all that sort of craziness. We will do video shorts, so that's a good part as well. Once again, Katie, you're a legend.
Thank you.
You want to say hello to anyone?
Hello. Everyone.
No, well, you got no one special to say hello to?
No. Hey, Stu.
Oh, Stu! Woo! Okay, we're out of here. Messages from the audio man. Have a great one.